My bed has arrived. I just realized I put the headboard on upside down.
I am so mad at myself right now.
That is done. I can tick that off the list.
So that ended up being a bit of an interesting day, didn't it? Good morning. I just made myself some breakfast. I feel like I've been having a pretty productive morning. I got up early and I did a workout on my Yesoul bike. I still haven't quite figured out my fitness routine yet, but I'm trying to do the bike a couple times a week, and then for the rest of the time I go for my walks, which are usually in the evening, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I have so much stuff I need to figure out for all of my daily routine and everything, but I feel like I'm starting to make a little bit of progress. Today for breakfast, I have a bagel with avocado, smoked salmon, and spring onions. I have this or the other breakfast that I showed in one of my other videos. I feel like I've figured out my breakfast foods. I always have breakfast food in the fridge, so I don't have to worry about it first thing in the morning. That part of my routine is totally checked off. The one thing that I am struggling with is my nighttime foods, like my dinner and everything. I haven't really got any recipes off the top of my head. I don't know what I want to make. I don't know what groceries to buy, and that's something I still have to work on in terms of my food routine, but I'm getting there. I'm gonna figure it out. It's so hard though for me to focus on the day-to-day parts of my routines, like the health and the fitness, while my apartment is still very much empty. I just really want to get this place organized and sorted, and then I can focus more of my energy into those other sorts of routines. But I do feel like I'm keeping up pretty alright, balancing both of them at the same time. Today I'm pretty excited because I actually have my bed coming. I ordered a bed frame and it's gonna be so nice to be able to start setting up my bedroom. So I'm gonna sit here, eat my breakfast, do a little bit of computer work, and then I'm gonna go in and start organizing my room and getting it ready for my bed to arrive.
This is the update of my bedroom. I still have my air mattress. I have the new little drawers over there that I built in one of my other videos, and it's been going well so far. I mean, terrible quality furniture, but it's going well so far. I now have books as my doorstop. I really need to get something cute to keep that door open. And I also have my Yesoul bike out because this morning I actually got in a little bit of a workout. Like, I'm trying to figure out the daily routine thing, and it's like little bit by little bit, but I've been keeping it in the closet, which is in behind this door here, and it's nice and easy. I just bring it out whenever I want to use it, and then I can just put it away when I am done with it. And in really fun news, I actually have a bed frame coming today, so we're going to be able to fully rearrange this room and start making a little bit more progress in here. Before I start packing up my room to make way for my bed, which I'm so excited about, today's video is so kindly sponsored by Yesoul, and I was so excited when they reached out because Yesoul is the best alternative to a Peloton. The really nice thing about the Yesoul exercise bike is you don't have to use their app if you don't want to. You can use whatever workout application you like. If you already have the Peloton app, or maybe you want to do some workouts off YouTube, you can just cast straight to this screen from your device, your phone, your computer, your iPad, and it means you're not really forced into using it a particular way. There's a really large screen that actually rotates 180 degrees, and not a lot of other exercise bikes have that option. And what that means is that if you want to do an alternative workout, like a floor workout, maybe some yoga, some weights, you can just rotate the screen to face whatever direction you're going to set yourself up with. And I like that. It means it makes this more than just an exercise bike. It's kind of a whole workout setup. Also with the casting, you can watch Netflix, watch YouTube, whatever it is that you like as a form of entertainment. You don't have to just watch the workout. You know, you can make this a little bit more fun for yourself as well. In order to use the casting feature. All you have to do is plug the casting line into your phone or your device, and whatever you have on here will be displayed up on the screen. There's also a 4-speaker system down here. It has 2 subwoofers, so if you really want to get in and do an intense workout with some good music, you can do that as well. And I think the nicest thing about this bike is that it's priced at $399, which is significantly cheaper than a lot of other exercise bikes, especially the Peloton. Here we have the rotating screen. We have the speakers along the bottom here. This button will turn on the bike. Here, there's this little piece that will sit up where you can lean your phone or your iPad against it. We have the handles, a place for your drink bottle. This knob down here will adjust the height of the handles. This one here will adjust the resistance of the pedals, depending on whether you want a hard or an easy workout. You have the seat here. This one will adjust how far forward or how far back the seat is. This one will adjust the height of the seat. And then down here at the very front, we have little wheels that make it easy to move around and wheel wherever you need it. I also don't think this is particularly heavy, so I find it quite easy to move around on my own. This is the Yesoul app. I'm in the workouts tab and in the programs section. They have quite a range of different programs for you to participate in, and they do have a section for beginners and intermediate. Some of these options are free as well, like the cross training, and the cross training also involves both bike and non-bike exercises. If you head over to the classes tab, you've got a lot of different workout options. So the first tab, you do have a lot of workouts that involve being on the bike, but there's also a section for yoga workouts, strength, stretching, and cardio. So you've got a lot of options within the app. If you'd like to join a challenge, you can jump over to the challenges tab. And right now there's a hot summer challenge. There's 56 days left for the challenge. You can join in. There's already a couple of thousand people working on this challenge, and I think that's a really great way to keep you accountable and motivated to keep going. The class that I have done a couple of times now is this 20-minute low impact ride one. When you go into the classes, it will give you an estimate of how many calories it burns, the type of workout it's going to be. So for beginners, reduce stress, burning fat. It gives you a little bit of a class plan in like a visual graph, which I think is great. I like that kind of thing. And then it also just tells you down here what it's suitable for. Beginners who want to burn fat and get introduced to indoor cycling. I mean, I am so new to this and I'm really enjoying it, but I find this one such an easy one. So this is what I have been working on so far. And then you can also move into a 2-week course as well, which is really cool. So this one is my favorite. I'm gonna stick with just this 20-minute low impact ride for a little bit as I start to learn and warm up to it and get a bit better. If you're interested in creating a bit of an at-home gym and setting yourself up with a workout station, then click the link in the description for more information. I'm thinking I might actually deflate the air mattress because there's not enough room in here to have the air mattress as well as the new bed frame. And I think I'm just gonna stay at my boyfriend's until the new mattress arrives. So let's deflate this, pack it away, and I put the exercise bike back into the closet. And then I think I might move a bunch of this stuff out into the living room. I don't know, I need to pack this up and make it a little bit more neat because I've just been pulling things out of the boxes. And then there should be plenty of room in here to build this new bed. I've decided I'm going to change into something other than my pretty white dress because I think I may have gotten it just a little bit dirty, so I'll probably do gym leggings and a t-shirt just to be comfortable. And then I can finish cleaning out this room. The bed has arrived and I need to go downstairs and get it, but my boyfriend is coming over to help me bring it up. And then I'm gonna build it. And then we have to go to FedEx this afternoon because I actually have to send back that rug that's in the living room, but we'll get to that later. My bed has arrived. We've got the headboard and probably most of the bed in the big box, and then the sides of the bed are in the long box. And I'm really excited because the room is so empty now. There's nothing in here, so we can start putting this together and getting it looking like an actual bedroom.
I am so mad at myself right now. I was saying just this morning that I take my time with these things, but it's getting in the way of me actually making decisions, so I need to just start making decisions and buying things. And I tried to do that a few days ago, and then when I do that, I make mistakes. I don't read things properly, and I now have bought a bed that isn't what I thought it was, and I can't return it because I just checked with the FedEx website and it's gonna cost maybe time and a half, twice what the bed is worth to ship it back. So now I have no choice but to keep this bed, and it's not what I want, and I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Why did I just have to jump in and buy something instead of reading the fine print and going through everything with a fine-tooth comb like I always do? Okay, let me explain what it is that I'm talking about. I have the headboard right here. I didn't read that the detailing on the headboard is actually just a laminate picture. It's not actually properly textured. It's not material. And I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb.
Are you ready for the hideous reveal? It's so bad. It's really bad. I look at it and it makes me so sad. The only solution to this is a DIY, which I will absolutely be doing. I will be buying some of this woven stuff and sticking it on so that it looks like how I thought it was actually gonna look. But oh my goodness, I feel so silly. But there's nothing I can do about it now. We just have to make it work. Eventually, one day I can buy a really, really nice bed, and this will do for now. I'm just gonna put it together. I am also actually missing a box. I hope that there is another box downstairs. There may very well not be, but I don't know. I gotta go and find this other box.
I just went down and I found the third box. I don't think it was delivered when the first two were delivered, so they must have missed it and then brought it back about half an hour ago, and it hadn't been put through the system yet. So the lady and I were looking for it for a little while, but I found it. I have all three boxes, and I now have to build a bed that I don't love that much. I'm hoping with a DIY, I can make it look the way that I want it to look, but I'm just mad about it, you know? I'm mad that I just didn't do what I always do, and I didn't do that extra little bit of research. But it's fine. It's nothing I can do about it now. We're just gonna build a bed and get on with it.
Step 1 complete. I just realized I put the headboard on upside down. This is not my day. This is not working in my favor. And it's so ugly. Like, I cannot even begin to tell you how ugly it is in real life. I hope a little DIY will fix this, but is the camera making it go weird? Like, does it look all optical illusionally? Like, does it look all staticky? Because it's picking up very static, like, on my camera. Whatever, this is not my day, okay? Okay, I actually have an issue. The issue is this piece of wood here sits out further than it should. There shouldn't be a gap in here. And if I keep screwing these in, then they end up at an angle. If that makes sense, you can see here that it's screwing in tighter, and it's gonna pull the two panels of wood together. But then up here I have this weird angle.
I spoke to a lady about the fact that this piece here isn't sitting completely flush, and I can't get that top screw in, and it's a bit wonky, and so they've considered it to be faulty, but because it's kind of a minor fault, everything's still usable. So I have three options, and the options are a bit weird. Number one is I take the bed to a donation center, like a Goodwill or a church or something, and I get a donation slip, and when I provide the donation slip to them, they will give me a full refund. The second option is I keep the bed as is, with this piece being a bit wonky and not being able able to be screwed in properly, and they will give me a 10% discount on the price, or a 10% refund basically. Or the third option is I ship the whole bed back and get a refund. The only issue is that they will cover just the headboard package. They will not cover the cost of shipping the rest of the bed, the other two packages, the slats and the sides of the bed, and I would have to cover the cost of that, and that would be like $500 because I already calculated it on the FedEx website. There's also a fourth option. I could just get a replacement bed head, but I find like that's such an odd mix of options, right? And now I feel really funny about it because I hate this bed. It's not what I thought it was. It's completely my mistake. I messed up. I didn't read the fine print before purchasing it, and I was gonna fix it, and there's this fault now, and those are the options, and I just feel kind of bad. I feel like I should just keep it and just accept that it was my mistake and this is what I get, kind of thing. But I don't know, what would you pick? Would you donate the bed and take the refund? Would you keep it and take the 10% discount, or would you just get a replacement bed head and then continue on with the DIY? I don't know. I feel weird about it. I am going to leave it all here. I have a little bit of time to figure out what I'm gonna do. I will bring all of the boxes and everything in here, and I am going to get on to getting my rug returned. That's something that I can actually return because it has a good returns policy, and I'm going to be taking that to FedEx. So I'm going to do that instead and think about my options here.
For now, I am going to leave everything exactly as it is. I'm not going to touch it, and I'm going to think about what my options are and how I want to go about this. Here is my rug. It is so much nicer on camera than it is in real life. The colors are quite bright, and I was expecting something a bit more muted and dark, and unfortunately, it's just much brighter in real life, and I don't like it. And I've had it sitting here for a number of weeks while trying to decide what I wanted to exchange it for, but I couldn't pick anything that I liked, so I'm just going to send it back and get a refund.
Their refund policy is pretty good, and I'm actually surprised that this comes in a rectangle box. I really thought they would have rolled it up and, you know, had it as a tube, but no, it comes folded up into a box. This is the mat that goes underneath it, and all they ask is that everything has been like vacuumed and there's no dust or debris or anything, and that all looks pretty good. And then they just asked you to fold it back up and put it in the box the exact way that it came, and this is exactly what it looked like. So I guess I can put this together. My boyfriend is going to print out the shipping label for me when he comes to pick me up so that we can take it to be dropped off. For their exchanges, you get one exchange and that's it. Like if you don't like it after that, it's too bad, you have to keep it. Or you can get a refund, less $25 like service fee, I guess, admin fee, something like that. And I have been looking every few days for weeks and I'm running out of time and I just couldn't decide on anything. So I thought, you know what, I will just take the $25 loss and return it, because I did buy this Memorial Day weekend and I got a pretty good deal. And I just was like, you know what, I will figure something out later. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna return it and I have to put this together and then, I don't know, figure out what I'm gonna do with that bed.
Rug has been boxed up. I didn't have any regular packing tape, so I used Gorilla Tape. I hope that that's okay. Maybe I should put another piece down the middle just to make sure it's extra secure. But that is done. I can tick that off the list and not have to worry about that anymore.
So that ended up being a bit of an interesting day, didn't it? I don't really know what the moral of the story is. Probably read through things. Like thoroughly understand what it is that you're getting yourself into. I definitely have learnt my lesson. I will not jump into things anymore. I will do what I like to do, which is just be very thorough at understanding what something is before I purchase it. So lesson learnt. I still feel really weird though about the solutions, because I don't know if anyone else gets like this, but when I make an error or I make a mistake, I feel like I'm not allowed to fix it. Like I should just accept the way that things are. Now that I have a couple of solutions, I feel weird about it. It's almost like I feel like I don't deserve the solution. And I know that donating the bed would help somebody else because it's still functional. but it just doesn't feel like it should be this way. And I feel weird about it, and I know I'm being weird, and I know it's probably a bit dramatic, but I need to know if I'm the only one that feels this way, because I feel like I am so overthinking it right now, and this is what I do. I overthink things. It's just welcome to the inner workings of my head. But yeah, so very interesting day. I'm in one of those moods where I just wish someone else could take the wheel. Like, can someone just come and tell me what to do and just do my life for me for a minute, because I don't feel like I am capable of making decisions and doing these things right now. I feel like I need an adult. I feel like I need an adult. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed being around for this little journey today, which I don't feel like I made any progress. A lot happened, but I don't feel like I actually made any progress into getting this place a little bit more furnished. At least I'm returning the rug though, and I don't have to worry about that. I just couldn't pick one, and that's what it came down to, is I couldn't pick one, and because it was a one-time only exchange and I had to be absolutely certain, I just couldn't do it. So anyways, I think that was the best course of action. I'm going to wrap this video up here and take this rug back, and hopefully in the next video we can make a little bit more progress to getting this place set up.